Hey guys, welcome back to Boots and Bounty Homestead. Today we are back in the kitchen and I'm going to be doing a special dish. I have ordered this dish several times at a local restaurant and I am dying to recreate it at home. So this is actually called Firecracker Salmon Bowl at this particular restaurant. And I wrote down everything off the menu that it had in it. So I came home and I made the bell pepper, onion, and cucumber slaw, which is like a pickled vinegar kind of thing like you usually do with cucumbers and tomatoes. And I pre-cooked the rice the day before, so I knew this was going to be a quick dish to throw together today. I also made the Bam Bam sauce, which I just looked up a recipe online, and they were actually all the same. They were all exactly the same, so I will link that down below so that way you guys can make your own. And I will try to figure out how I made the slaw, but I'm not really sure because I just kind of wing it. So the different parts of the dish I am prepping that I want fresh. So like I said, I pre-cooked the rice, which I used wild rice and brown rice together. At the restaurant they use jasmine rice, and I went ahead and cut up the cucumbers and got the avocado ready. And here I had to go outside and get some chives, and ours are still pretty decent since we haven't had a really bad frost very long, and so I was able to go out and cut up some of those green onion chives on top. I'll say hi to Bella and Bobo outside real quick. And then we bring those back in, rinse them off, and I'm just going to use scissors just to chop them at about 1/4 of an inch. So I do want to reiterate, a lot of the cooking videos coming up is actually part of a challenge I'm doing for myself. It is actually a challenge of using something out of the refrigerator every day that I cook. So with this first dish, it's going to obviously be the salmon. So I'm taking the salmon out. I let it thaw in some hot water in a pitcher. It don't take but about 5 minutes. And then I am going to cube them up, and I'm going to put some Kinder's all-purpose seasoning on there. I didn't have any Old Bay, which was what I intended to use, but I did not have it. So I went ahead and used the Kinder's blend. You can just throw together any kind of seafood spices that you want. And I just threw them in this bowl here and sprinkled the seasoning on it and just tossed it around. Lately I have been a very hands-off of the stove kind of cook, so I actually threw these in my air fryer and put them on 400 for about 8 minutes, and they actually turned out perfect. There they are, done, all golden and crispy. And then we're going to start putting together our dish because most everything in it is fresh. So we've got our julienne carrots. And next time I'm actually going to cut those a little bit thinner. And the rice I'm going to heat up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. In the meantime, we're going to throw on the bell pepper, red onion, and cucumber slaw. And as it sits in the refrigerator overnight, it does break down the onions and the bell peppers a little bit so they're not as crunchy. So they kind of are like sauteed. And so in the middle there, we're going to put the rice down. That'll be our bed of rice. And I will have all the ingredients as me eyeballing it as possible down in the description below. And so I'm going to put all the salmon on top. And I had already pre-cut the avocado when I cut it open, just in chunks. And then here I'm just going to scoop it out and put it on the plate. And now it's time for the fun. So I got some Sriracha hot chili sauce. We're just going to drizzle it on top. Now this is pretty spicy, so you can add as much or as little as you like. The Bam Bam sauce also has Sriracha in it. You'll see in the recipe down below. And so I just kind of eyeballed them to how it was kind of pictured in my head and how I received it at the restaurant. So I just kind of drizzled it around, probably about a tablespoon or so of both, maybe 2 tablespoons. I know there's a little bit more Bam Bam sauce than the Sriracha. And then we'll take those green onion tops and sprinkle them on top. And there you have it, the Firecracker Salmon Bowl.